Ignore her. Alright guys, so we are gonna jump into it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna create anyone new. I think I would just leave it as it is right now. And then, so on the last video, we tried to get the sensors, and we actually got the sensor. So we actually got it, completed the work once out of twice, once out of 2 times that I've done it. We're gonna try to get these, figure out these 2. Alright, this is a timed one. I'm gonna just use this. We're just gonna use it and then just try to unlock it and then figure it out. If we can't, if something bad happens, we'll just restart. So you take some damage. 30 seconds. I mean, I think if the first one is the first stage is 30 seconds, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, if it's first stage is 30 seconds, we can at least get 30 seconds. Duration of 20 seconds or less, they died. Flesh idol's effect can manifest through prayer. The one who prays will receive damage of a random type at regular intervals. Right, that was the damage that they were taking. Experiment 1. The subject prayed for a duration of 20 seconds or less. They died. I'm gonna try to make it to the second. This one here. Okay, we got it. Experiment 2. The subject prayed for a duration between 21 to 45 seconds. During this single time frame, all employees other than the subject recovered HP. We'll end the usage here. I mean, something bad might happen. We're just gonna... I mean, nothing bad happened there, so we're gonna go for 2 minutes. We are at 1 minute. 101. So we did 1 minute, so I think we can just continue to do... Continue to just do 1 minute at a time. And then we just unlock this fully. And then we should be good. Any time now? Any time now? Wait, he died? Do I need... What? Wait. Do I need someone else to pray this? I can't use the same person to pray? Is that it? And it seemed like everybody, and it also seemed like everybody's Cliff's counter got reduced to 0. We're gonna use Amelia, and then I guess we're gonna use Laverne. So one person can't, even if we are praying, like we separate ourselves. So you can't pray even though there is a break in the middle. So I know that we can go to level 3 as long as we don't die. Okay, we end the usage. So it might be. Let's try it. I'm gonna try it, and then if it happens again, then we just only one person. We just pray for 1 minute every single day, and then we'll eventually get this. And the usage, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, we'll just, I think we do need to unlock this, so Nicole, why not just go in and do this really quickly? Okay. Any time now? Wait. What? Okay, so the game doesn't update me, like it doesn't automatically update. I have to close it and then reopen it for it to update. Longer than 90 seconds, they died and the Cliff's counter of all abnormalities dropped to 0. Yep, that's what happened last time. Okay, okay, I guess we just we use these guys to just do it. You two can move here. Okay. Alright, end this usage. Laverne, go. Yeah, I really don't understand these two abnormalities. There are some which you can actually, that are actually helpful, like the heart above here. That's actually helpful. Okay, Amelia, go. But others, like other abnormalities, they're just, what is that? Like, why do they, like, these two abnormalities, they're okay, but yeah, it's only good. They're only good very occasionally. There it is, and the usage. Alright, we got that taken care of. This one is a... looks like a test. Tree. Let's do instinct. Laverne, try it. Work result was good as the cliff is counter lowered. When an employee panics in the containment unit, the cliff is counter lowered. In the containment unit, when the cliff is counter reached 0, a few random employees in the facility began to move towards this abnormality's unit. The status was designated as captivated. I think I did instinct, insight. Let's go. Okay, it's good. So alright, reach 0. When the captivated employee reached the containment unit, they were dragged into the tree. Otherwise known as killed. After continuously attempting to select and converse with Badak, who was captivated, they seemingly returned to normal. When all captivated employees returned to normal, the cliff's counter returned to its maximum. After dragging an employee in, when another employee commenced work with it, its cliff's counter returned to its maximum. Furthermore, the HP and SP of every employee in the facility was healed. I mean, I don't really want my guys to be healed. Let's do attachment, try it. Okay, what is the cliff's counter on this thing? It's we're gonna try repression as well. Punishing bird escaped. Oh, 7 is good. Common, low. Cherry blossom. Is there any captivating employees? Employees who are being captivated? What? So I can't do anything with this tree until people are okay. Here it is. There's one here. Okay, it's returned back to normal. Okay, I just want to... Yeah, I think I should just get this thing. We'll just unlock the information of this tree and then just leave it alone. We don't even have a name yet. Ray of cherry blossoms. Very fast medium. What? Oops. His hat got replaced. What did he have before? That's an eye. Did he have this? I think the Rudota one is much better. That was fast. I mean, he didn't even work that hard on it, and it's already got replaced. Oh, it's 8%. That's really high. Okay, we got 12. We'll just do it like this. Alright, we unlock these guys. I'll deal with censored when I actually get it, when it actually begin to melt down. I'll deal with it. Let's go Morty. We're not gonna work with the... No. Elena doesn't have a weapon. Dakota. Yep, sure. And let's do this. 100, 100. Everybody here is at 100 or more. Let's go Acacia, why not? We'll give this to Ashley. They did not melt down. I'll take this as usual. Alright, so... Eden. Okay. Instinct. I need more levels of temperance. I think I can work this. Punishing bird is out again. Repression. Morty, go. Alright, insight. Let's go here. Rudota. I'll work Rudota until its Cliff's counter goes down. I think it was Dakota who was working here. Alright, okay. Jump. Yeah, expect a jump scare. Expect it. Go Morty. Damn, it's at 1. Let's trigger it. Let's do this. Any troubles? Not really. Purple shouldn't be bad at all. It's just not bad at all. Alright, I need to get this thing down somehow. I mean, this is just not going down. I guess we'll deal with it if it escapes. We'll just deal with it. So wait, Frank can come down here to use the Porcupus to train his HP level up. He should work. Temperance 3 or lower? Frank's temperance is 4. Yeah, Firebird is out. Okay, everybody move. Oh, we can add... I think we may be able to kill the Firebird. Okay, wait. I guess we can actually kill the Firebird. I haven't thought about this, but there is a very good chance that we can do this. Gabriella? Eden? Mabel can come too. Yeah, these guys are level 4 only because their justice level is really low. Alright, let's try to suppress it. Hey, Maki. Mabel. Eden. Kasia. And Gabriella. And these 3. That's a lot of damage. Eden needs to get out. Oh, it's... Okay, well, here's a side quest that I can do. Why is she walking really slow? Alright, let's do this side quest. It is something that I think I should just get. Okay, let's wait for our HP to heal up. Alright, so... Alright, so Amelia is gonna do the tanking. And everybody else is gonna... everybody else are just gonna try... We're gonna use them for the DPS. Let's go. What is that? Okay. Okay. Go in. Actually, not a lot of them are healed. We just need to get good result for this to work. Okay, it is 0.7 and it is WoW. That's a lot of damage. Why is it that he is walking really slow in this? And these guys are not. Is this armor? Yeah. I don't understand. I guess I shouldn't have used. Okay. If we just use this one. No, it just goes back. Oh my god. Oh, we do have red bullets. Okay, I forgot. Huh. I mean, I do have 3 wall armors that I can try to the 3 guys. So Laverne, Amelia, and Nicole. These 3 guys with wall armors can potentially get it. Okay, well, fuck. We are doing so well, and I have to do these things again. Oh well, I will do them again, and then... I feel like... this shouldn't be that hard, but it's pretty difficult. What do these guys have in terms of weapons? That's not a good weapon. That's not a good weapon. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess I can't get it. Okay, well, I will just get this again, and then hopefully we don't trigger censored. And yeah. So we'll just do this. I guess it's like we just don't do anything about. So we're not gonna do anything about the Firebird's weapon, at least not just yet. Oh, oops. It's not time yet. What? I guess I needed them to... I need them to exit the facility and then re-enter. Let's try it again. Alright, well, I'm just gonna skip a lot of these, just me doing basically nothing here. Redoing the same thing over and over again. Okay, we use the bullets to save some clerks. I need to get past this in order to actually... oh no. In order to actually finish the day with my sentence, but... well... let's see... okay... Elena... okay, Dakota... no. Who is still here? Oh, Ashley is still here. Ashley? And... okay, we can use Eden for this. I'm gonna wait for until the last moment to go in. They're coming slowly. Frank can go here. Alright, okay, I think it's time to go in. We're gonna do... I think we did the inside last time. It was successful. Okay, let's try it. It's not working. Fuck me. Alright, it dropped down and everybody starts to panic. Yep. Okay. There is no fucking way. I just need to finish the fucking day. God damn this. This is insane. Oh my god. I just can't believe this. This is... yeah, it's not possible. It's not fucking possible. Okay, well, time to redo everything and hope that we don't... that the sky doesn't melt down. Actually, we're gonna just do this naturally. And then at the end, we're gonna do the flash idol at the end. Okay, so I'm just gonna ignore the sensor. Okay, we're done. We are done. Yeah, let's just end it. This sensor is just such a pain in the ass. I mean, technically, if we have more abnormalities, then technically there's a smaller chance of censored melting down. So who knows? Alright, anyways, let's continue. The human mind is a melting pot of feelings. memories, obsessions, wishes, agonies, and the feelings of happiness and sadness. Stronger emotions have stronger impetus. The combined effort of numerous people has brought Lobotomy Corporation to where it is now. We had to keep on with various experiments. Just as we hire new employees now, we recruited numerous people from the experiments. There was not a definite shape at first, then it slowly assumed a form. Finally, A understood while he was studying the changes. Their abilities, where they lived, their jobs, and their strengths were not so important. What was required was a massive amount of energy. This meant we had just one single thing to pay attention to. It's always floating around, left to rot at the back of everyone's head, twisting your mind until you're left with nothing but self-loathing. The subconscious. Come to think of it, I haven't properly asked for your opinion. Do you truly wish to meet A? Of course. I mean, I really do want to see Ian? Alright then, I will let A know of your thoughts when he returns. However, do not expect him to give you a warm greeting. A is a person who conceals his mind. Perhaps even more than I do. Okay. Manager, how does Sephiroth appear to you? You must see them as humans, just like yourself. Irritation, smiles, desire, and frowns color their faces, a range of emotions much more human than myself, perhaps. However, are you aware of a key fact? If there were to be any AI in this place that would be sophisticated enough to be considered as a human in terms of appearance, it would be Angela. Only I would fit that criteria. Haven't I been telling you since the beginning? I am the one and only truly superb AI here. To witness the essence of things is not at all important in this place. All that you see is distorted and filtered quite heavily. Right, everything here is constructed just for you. Right, we're seeing like a image, like a projection, like a distorted image. Everything, like probably even including Angela here. Perhaps you could understand it better if I put it that way. Here is Tifris, whom you should already know. Yep, I do already know from the library, but it will be, I do understand that it will be more of a shock if I am like truly going into this blind without any backstory from the library, from like everything, like truly blind. So this will be a kind of like a shock, but it's actually not that much of a shock. Are you really Tifris? What kind of stupid question is that? Who do you think it would be otherwise? That dumbfounded expression never ceases to amuse me. To tell you the truth, this part is usually where it gets boring, but that great expression of yours does give me a chuckle. You don't happen to think I'm the only one, right? Every Sephiroth you've seen is just like me, and the same goes to the Sephiroth you'll meet in the future. All thanks to that stupid AI ethics amendment. Next, here is the place where we were born, and where we will return to someday. Maybe after everything is over, we will rest here, singing. What's that explosion? Singing the song of our hometown. Oh. Huh? Okay. But wait, why is there blood? Isn't it... Why is there blood? I hope your next version will last longer, Tiferes. Well then, Tiferes. I will send the next one over whenever he's ready. Thank you, Lady Angela. Malchus. So this is where everyone was. It took me long enough to find you guys, since you weren't at the meeting room. What's happening, Malchus? Nezash asked me to fetch a document from the other Tiferes. Oh, I'm afraid it's not ready yet. Something urgent turned up, and make sure to tell Nezash that he should show up himself next time. Well, Nezash said he is a bit busy. I'll tell him to visit you at another time then. Why are you uppers all the same? Nezash isn't busy at all. He just doesn't want to move. But I'm having fun with this errand. Oh, you're replacing Tiferes right now. Looks like the cycle is getting shorter. It must be concerning, Tiferes. Don't worry about me. Just be mindful of your notebook. It looks like it'll fall apart to shreds at any moment by the looks of it. Oh, it is. Thanks for your concern. It was a pleasure to meet you too, manager. Why is there a... Why is there blood in the robot? Nice to meet you. I'm Tiferes. You can skip the introductions, Tiferes. Right now it's time for you to examine the plan Nezash gave us. Alright. Wait. Isn't Tiferes a woman? Or a girl? Is this a translation issue, or is it actually is Tiferes male? What? He seems to want to say something. What would a broken machine have to say anyways? Tiferes is overloaded. It did seem to have some issues from the beginning, but it's only gotten worse with time. We have been replacing the machine often, resetting it and leaving only a small portion of the data intact. Yet the same error always occurs at the same point. Clears the day without a single containment unit's clip its mouth down. Clears the day without anyone melting down. I mean, well, I guess, like, I mean, if we can do something about sensor, then we can actually do it. And and there's also the flesh idol, which is stupid. Here's Elijah. Elijah. How do you pronounce that? Elijah, right? Elijah? 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 I guess Elijah? Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, I'm quite busy. I still haven't finished in half of what I've written down in my notebook. So, I guess Malchus retained part of her memory, but not what she, not her identity before, right? Hey, I heard extraction experiments are going to be conducted. When I looked over the list of participants, I couldn't find my name on it. I mean, there's probably a ton of reason behind it. Maybe I'm just not good enough for the experiment yet. But might I join the experiment too? I've learned a lot here. I'm sure I can help you in some way. I'll be sure to not disappoint. That was like kind of a memory? Past memory? Hello, manager. It's sad to not have enough talent, isn't it? If someone doesn't look back towards you, what does that mean? That they don't acknowledge you. That they don't even care about what expression you may be making. That they feel no need to see what you're doing, as they've already come to a conclusion. Have you ever clawed and scraped at the floor, writhing in pain? It really does sound excruciating. But in reality, the moment I completely lost my fingernails, I felt nothing. What? Wow. You stare at the flesh where your fingernails used to be, just before you lose consciousness. When you feel that you aren't yourself anymore, you start to laugh frantically, even though it's not funny at all. And on the ground you catch a glimpse of someone's shadow and their feet as they look down on you. Guess whose feet those were? When the person who disliked looking back so much finally turned around, everything was over. Did you see the fragments of despair from there? Or were you staring at the bits of my fingernails scattered on the floor? That was the exact moment I knew true helplessness. Without you, I never have known the feeling. Thank you so much. What? Now, what about you, manager? Have you ever felt helpless to control anything? When unbearable things pour down from somewhere that isn't your body and overwhelm you, it just feels so awful to be helpless, being out of control yourself. Come on, please tell me, so I can feel rewarded, just a bit. Oh, so this is A. Elijah was impatient, and her impatience caused many common mistakes. She once went on a long, winding filibuster of why she needed to finish the experiment, but I don't remember the details. Whenever she was told that she wasn't ready yet, I could see the strong desire in her eyes. It was craving, a bizarre obsession. If another person had been in my place, they may have turned around for the sound of her hasty footsteps. Cogito was something that she couldn't access at her level of authority. The only task she was ordered to do was record the changes that occurred in the test subjects. She was aware that at the moment Cogito was absolutely not ready for human use. When I finally realized what was going on, half her teeth had fallen out, and... Kill me. Please. Kill me. Ignore her. Alright. Manifestation of Cliffa due to Sephora breakdown. Okay, so this is like the realizations, but instead of Angela breaking down, or instead of Angela's emotion going out of control, we have the Sephiroths themselves going out of control. Are you discovering the deep scars that are inflicted upon this place? Manager, there is something I hadn't informed of you when we spoke for the first time. The Sephiroth, of course, wholeheartedly want to meet you. They admire you and follow you. However, at the same time, they earnestly yearn for you to be swallowed up in resentment and curses. Please be careful with them. Well, you don't have to pay that fact too much heed if you wish. What I mean to say is, if you are free to go back to your daily routine, It's no big deal for me to fill their roles if some of our Sephira go mad. Though if you do, then you will lose something important forever. It's a seed that can break the cycle. Yep. Isod, do you really feel nothing about this? Try drinking some equivalent. Close your eyes and open them again. I'm glad to see that you're not as feeble-minded as the other Sephiroth. It is important to keep a clear mind in any situation. Gabriel, why are you scratching yourself so much? Seeing as we're meeting again, you must have completed your tasks, manager. I'd give you a compliment if I didn't have so much work to do. The information team has a task they must do periodically. You must have realized that there are some blanks in the abnormality records. Among the tremendous amount of information we gather, there are some that should remain off limits to the employees for security reasons. The names of the employees are one such thing. Any trace of them, what happened, their gruesome death, their desperate will to live, all that has been stripped from the records under the false pretense of expunging information. There is no way for me to know what the criteria for stripping the records are. They are set by another department, not us. We only manipulate the information we receive per orders. Isn't it funny? We've degenerated into a department that destroys and manipulates information as ordered, yet somehow we're still called the information team. Whenever I introduce myself as a Sephira of the information team, I sometimes feel something bubbling up inside of me. Isolde, did you receive the documents to expunge? You will get a list of employees soon as well. Please do not forget to review it after you have finished expunging the documents. Miss Angela, what do you think it means to remember someone's name? This is a work you regularly do. Why are you so emotional about it today? Maybe names were marked atypical beings gave each other to engrave each other upon their memories. Someone might have named you Angela following the same concept. So if you happen to be too tired, please take a break. I knew you'd say that. Referring to employees by name is not recommended here. When employees first enter the company, each one receives their own unique identification number. This is to allow the company to identify them using the minimum amount of personal information. We have their numbers in our data storage devices. Malchus has never called employees by their names ever since she started working here. Maybe she is the most ideal Sephira amongst all us Sephira. This is not to say that Malchus deserves to take all the pain as well. None of us do. What kind of poor taste is that, to lock us inside metal bodies and throw us into an endless loop of days that feel just the same as yesterday? I'm talking to you. What's with that oblivious expression? I heard you might be one of the architects responsible for our creation. The only thing I could do here is remember the names of a few forgotten employees and eternally despair, feeling nauseous from even a single breath of air. Have you had fun watching your guinea pigs run around in circles? Really? I guess this is Isolde's backstory? See, I told you, I have been rotting from the inside for a long time. Oh, Isolde was Gabriel. Gabriel was more rational than anyone else. He was unmoved, even after hearing about what happened to Elijah. Some said he lacked empathy, but nobody realized that his emotions were festering on the inside. Maybe he began falling apart from long ago, ever since Carmen left this world. He slowly became expressionless. He wouldn't allow himself to have even a paltry joy. He also couldn't stand having even the smallest part of his body exposed. We made a monster that was not supposed to exist in this world. We went too far to ever turn back. What? To not let what Elijah did, to To not let what Elijah did to be in vain, instead of taking the time to grieve. Everyone knew they needed to utilize this result to the fullest. He tried to maintain a facade of level-headedness, but his attempts to remain rational slowly morphed into an obsession. He started to wear long-sleeve clothing that also covered his neck. Not much later, he started to scratch himself harshly. Huh? Okay, so I guess all of them have developed some sort of an obsession, and then that destroyed them. We suggested he receive a complete medical examination to see whether he was contaminated or had an infection, but he refused. Enforce the procedure. Health checkups were needed to prevent further damage. Persuasion became coercion, and coercion led to the use of physical force. He was tied and bound for the checkup, but he resisted so desperately that it was hard for us to watch him. Eventually, it turned out that he wasn't affected at all. Was that really fortunate though? No, it wasn't. The examination did not resolve anything. He kept scratching himself, so harshly, even worse than before. When I saw him last, he wasn't lucid or cognizant to any human speech, and his body was completely covered in scratches. No one has seen him since then. Huh. So I guess Yusou bottled up his emotions, and that those emotions bloomed into something more. Don't worry, Hot. There's a very common side effect when you first take epinephrine. It's just like a light hallucination. It'll disappear after 2 or 3 times, so don't worry about it too much. For me, it was an employee whose face had half melted, crawled over my feet and grabbed me by the shoulders, asking me why I let her die. That wasn't a hallucination or anything. Then what? Are you trying to say that the dead employees are suddenly coming back to life? You know, like, unbelievable things happen here, so maybe it is possible for dead employees to come back, as if nothing happened, right? I'm not in any state to say this, but you don't look so good. Why don't you skip today's meeting? I can't do that. We have an abnormality response training today. They need me to run the drill properly. Really something, huh? I don't think there's another Sephora here who cares about their employees as much as you do. Is this Hot? This is Hot's story, right? Look, Tiffany, I was right. I'm a good person. I'm a good Sephora. She is having hallucinations. Hello everyone, today we will... Are you still trying to play the good Sephora? Be focusing on abnormality response training. How many times do I have to tell you? You're only a sad piece of rusty scrap metal putting on the act of being a good person. Now, what I want everyone to pay close attention here. The abnormality we'll suppress today needs to be handled a bit differently than the others. If you hope that living such a lie would ease your conscience, that's really selfish. Is that her internal voice? Starting now, I will be explaining the method I devised. Please listen carefully. At least the other Sephiroth are humble enough to admit that they're not perfect. Quiet! Oh, sorry. Where were we? Excuse me, Miss Hod, I have a question. Yes, what is it? Do you think that this training will make any difference? I mean, against that long bird, it feels like whoever will die or live is all predetermined, and there's nothing we can do to change it. Well, it should yield better results than just doing nothing. At the very least, we can prepare a preventative measure rather than just wait helplessly to. It's just all about luck. We'd be better off and more comfortably to simply accept that we can die at any moment while working. Just know this. You won't reach that paradise no matter what you do. I'm doing this for all you guys, even the counseling campaign. Now that you mention it, that compulsory counseling campaign is such a pain. We'd rather have a break time instead. Why is our department the only one that has to deal with these programs? It will keep repeating itself. Live with eternal sorrow and remorse in that metal mass. Well, all of you would be dead by now if I hadn't helped you. Why aren't you thanking me? Do you want me to get rid of you like Malchus does before you even make the littlest complaint? Don't you say that I'm the bad one here? Are you finally admitting to your awful nature? Tiffany, why are you doing this to me? Wow. Okay. It is her internal voice. I'm not Tiffany. Look at me. Can you even distinguish your own voice anymore? Yes, are you still having that sweet nightmare? When I read the article detailing Michelle's suicide, it was just as our experiment was starting to show some progress. Michelle was the youngest among us. She was a timid and innocent employee. It made her an easy target. Maybe it was her fate to be used as a pawn of the wings that were alert to us, or of the head that would watch over us constantly. You likely didn't know things would go the way they did. You never have thought that a puny kid like you would bring about our demise. You never have believed that the situation would end up so much worse than your intentions. You probably try to comfort yourself in the end, telling yourself that you did the best you could, that in this world, in that moment, there wasn't any other option for you. But Carmen was a person who was trying to change this world, the world you resigned yourself to. If we meet again in hell, will I finally be able to forgive you? Crumple up the newspaper. Alright, we have 3. We have 3 meltdowns. The button to initiate the suppression of a Sephiroth's core will not appear unless all of the Sephiroth's missions and dialogue are completed. Conditions not met will be shown upon a grayed out department button. If the conditions are not satisfied, all conditions shown below need to be satisfied before the suppression can begin. When all conditions for a Sephiroth core suppression are met, the button on the top left of the department will become active. If you click on the Sephiroth core suppression department button, all employees assigned to that department will be removed and placed into standby. The conditions and handicaps of the suppression will be shown. The begin management button will be replaced by a begin core suppression button. Click to start suppression. Let's get the trauma shield for white bullets. Well, we'll start off with Malchus. Let's just put these guys in here. Reach Cliff's meltdown level 6 plus. Meet energy quota. An error with the work assignment system is detected. An error with our employee status is detected. An error with information and camera systems is detected. Let's start off with we'll start off we'll start here. Reach Cliffus Meltdown level 6+. Oh, I forgot to do the idol. That is a little bit sucky. We'll take this. I'll take this. Time to go. Time to core suppress.